Good morning, Joe Tone, Operations Section Chief with PNW2 with your morning update for Thursday, September 9th on the Schneider Springs fire. I want to start off in branch 2 where the activity is much slower and there's not as much firefight going on. So in Division November, the additional increase in black lining containment, the crews are actually able to start pulling some of the hose lays and pumps that were supporting this area. Additional work for suppression repair continues all throughout the southern portion of the fire. So all the activities that puts the forest back to normal as much as normal as possible pre-fire. So getting the logs out, water barring the dozer lines, getting rid of any trash and pumps and stuff on the line. So all well. Division Oscar reported good control yesterday. They had no additional spots or stuff outside the line, and they're working on mop up, and they'll continue this mop up through the end of shift today, with additional containment by the end of shift tonight. Down in the alternate line right above Rimrock Lake, they finished this alternate line, so it's ready in the event that something does happen in the coming days or weeks, and they're moving the equipment out of there. On the very west end, out into Division Oscar Zulu area, in the wilderness, our fire use module is out there. They're continuing to build line out to Burnt Peak, and then eventually across to Shell Rock Peak. They were able to do some firing on that line, and add some containment, not some containment, but some depth of fire break right here. They'll continue those efforts today to try to get the fire all the way to Burnt Peak. We've been dealing with some adverse winds up there, so we're having to take the fire very slow to manage the spot fires that are coming over the line. Moving up into branch 1, I think, which everybody is the most interested in because it's the most active and has the most stuff in danger right now. So in Division Alpha, this fire continued to move around and continued to back down the slope and make some slope reversal and run towards some ridges up above Bumping Lake right there. So the crews in Division Alpha today are ensuring that they can bring the fire down towards the road and towards the lake at a manageable pace that crews on the ground can handle. We're still really short on staffing in the grand scheme of things because of the national fire activity. So there's only so many people to stretch around the fire, and those folks are working where we have the most values at risk. So Alpha will continue to bring it down, and one thing that you'll see on tomorrow's map is an increase. We've added a division up here where the fire crossed the Bumping River. So as the fire grows and scale changes, we need to scale our organization. So as such, we added a division supervisor and equipment up into Division Bravo. And this fire has gone and creeped up into the wilderness and continues to grow. We put a lot of effort into it yesterday with both aircraft and ground resources, and the fire just simply outpaced us with the extreme dry fuels in that area. We actually had rain in that area yesterday morning, and the fire continued to have some what would be called some extreme growth in that area. So today they're establishing a good southern line on the fire that's across the road to prevent that fire from working southwest towards the Bumping Lake community in the Goose Prairie area. There's some structures up along Highway 410 that our folks looked at yesterday and are prepping today to ensure that they can have the best chance of surviving a fire that does pass through. This fire is over the ridgetop on American Ridge and has backed its way down towards Highway 410 throughout the night. So our crews are prepared and lining out on 410 today to do any offensive firing operation to try to reduce that intense fire behavior as it comes rolling out down the hill towards the houses. We want to protect these houses here and also keep the fire from moving anywhere further east in the intersection of 410 and the Bumping River Road. So those are the tactical objectives for that group up there, trying to keep the fire over there, potentially having to burn out around structures if necessary as the fire continues to progress. Over into Division Delta and Echo, a lot of work continues on the 1709 and the 1706 road, where it's going to connect down into where you can see the fire's edge on the map. The plan will be to bring fire up along this and all the way back to the dozer line in order to create that northeast containment line, keep the fire away from all the homes and structures along the Natchez River corridor. Division Foxtrot reported good success with their burnout last night. They did have adverse winds most of the day yesterday, so it was a bit of a firefight for them out there, but they were able to hold on to everything, increase our fire line and our black line in that area of drop point 30, protecting that east line there. So that little draw and canyons around those rock features, Edgar Rock, is a pretty tough area to be burning, and we've had to take it slow and at a pace where our firefighters can both manage the spots that are coming out of it and keep up with the fuels as they creep through the rocks. So today, they'll continue to bring that fire west towards what's identified here as this delta staging in order to clean this edge up. This fire is still all the way unchecked through here, so we're establishing that check to be able to turn it up to the north and create the containment. And that is it for your operational update for today.